Hey family, welcome back to the Imani Invests community. I want to take a moment to be really honest with you about where I was 5 years ago. From the outside, I was making decent money, but inside, I felt completely broke. My closet was packed with clothes I never wore. My garage was stuffed with gadgets I used maybe twice, and my bank account seemed to drain faster than I could ever fill it. I had fallen into that trap that catches so many of our people, the lie that your income is what makes you wealthy. Family, it's actually the opposite. What you keep matters infinitely more than what you earn, and what you keep is determined almost entirely by how you think about stuff. Did you know the average American household contains over 300,000 items? That's not a typo. Most of those items were bought with money that should have been your freedom fighters, dollars that could have been invested, compounding quietly to build a legacy for your children. Minimalism isn't about living in an empty room like a monk. It's about intentionality. It's about making sure your money adds value to your life instead of silently draining your time and mental energy. Over the last 5 years, I've developed 50 rules that rewired my relationship with money and stuff. These aren't just theories, they are principles I've tested in the fire of my own life. You don't need to do all 50 today. Just pick 5 or 10 that speak to your soul and start there. Let's start with how we build the habit of wealth. Rule number 1 is the 2-day rule: never skip twice. If you miss a day of tracking your spending, that's being human. But don't let it become 2 days, because that's when a mistake becomes a habit of quitting. To keep your mind right, rule number 2 is the nightly reset. Spend 5 minutes every night putting your physical space back in order. Cluttered spaces create cluttered minds, and when we are stressed by chaos, we make impulsive financial decisions, just to feel better. Rule number 3 is the 80/20ths inventory. You probably use 20% of your things 80% of the time. The rest is just frozen money. Realize that everything you aren't using is a lesson in what not to buy next time. When it comes to letting go, use rule number 4, the 20/20ths rule. If you can replace something for under $20 in under 20 minutes, let it go. Stop paying mental rent to store items you might need one day. To make this easier, rule number 5 is the donation box system. Keep a box in your house at all times. The moment you see something that doesn't serve you, drop it in, and once a month, take it to a local charity without looking back inside. Rule number 6 is a big one for our community: invest in experiences over stuff. The joy of a new pair of shoes fades in a week, but the memory of a trip with your family only gets more valuable over time. Rule number 7 is the home rule. Every single thing you own must have a designated place to live. If it doesn't have a home, it becomes visual clutter, which leads to rule number 8, automation over willpower. Don't rely on your tired brain to make good choices at the end of a long shift. Automate your savings and your bills. Rule number 9 is to feel opportunity cost viscerally. That $60 dinner isn't just $60. It's the $150 it would have become in 20 years if you put it in an index fund. Rule number 10 is scheduled unavailability. Turn off the world for a few hours a week. No phone, no ads. Most impulse spending happens when we are distracted or bored. Rule number 11 is single tasking. When you manage your money, give it your full attention. Don't check your accounts while watching television. Rule 12 is engineering your environment. If you read tired of spending, stay away from the mall and delete those shopping apps. Rule 13 is about the sunk cost bias. Just because you paid a lot for something 3 years ago doesn't mean you should keep it if you don't use it. The money is gone. Don't let it steal your closet space too. Rule 14 is win stacking. Every time you say no to a purchase you don't need, you are casting a vote for the wealthy woman you are becoming. Rule 15 is systematic exploration. Actually track what makes you happy. You might find that the expensive cable package doesn't bring you nearly as much joy as a $3 notebook and a pen. Every few months, perform rule 16, the periodic great reset. Audit your life, cancel the subscriptions you forgot about, and maybe do a no spend month to clear the air. Rule 17 is critical. Social media is a financial threat. It is a machine designed to make you feel inadequate, so you buy things to keep up with people you don't even like. Rule 18 is limited screen time, because the more you scroll, the more you re-expose to psychological manipulation. Rule 19 is creation over consumption. Build something, cook something, or learn something. Producers build wealth, consumers just spend it. Rule 20 is to guard your attention like it's gold, because it is. When a new opportunity or purchase comes your way, use rule 20. 1. The 90% rule. If it isn't heck yes, it's a no. Rule 22 is to assume popular choices are wrong. If you do what everyone else does, you have what everyone else has, which is usually debt and stress. Rule 23 is resisting upgrade culture. Your phone doesn't need to be replaced just because a new one came out. Use it until it truly dies. Rule 24 is the 24-hour rule. Wait a full day before buying anything non-essential. Most of those needs evaporate by morning. Rule 25 is calculating the cost per use. A $300 coat you wear every day for 5 years is much cheaper than a $40 dress you wear once. Keep your house in order with Rule 26 weekly subscription audits. We are being bled to death by $10 a month charges. Rule 27 is the 30-day purchase list. If you want something, put it on a list. If you still want it in a month, then we can talk. Rule 28 is adding physical friction. Delete your saved credit card numbers from your browser so you have to actually get up and find your purse to buy something. Rule 29 is an annual energy audit. Look at your bank statements for the whole year and see where the leaks are. Rule 30 is the time equals money calculation. If you make $20 an hour, that $200 purchase isn't $200. It's 10 hours of your life energy. Is it worth more than a full day of your life? Rule 30, one is one in one. Out if you buy a new shirt, an old one has to go. If you want to get serious, Rule 30, two is one in, two out. Rule 33 is embracing boredom. You don't need to spend money to be entertained every second. Rule 34 is work. Life boundaries. When work bleeds into your home life, you spend more money on convenience just to cope with the stress. Rule 35 is digital decluttering. A messy desktop leads to a messy mind. Rule 36 is turning off notifications. Don't let a company buzz in your pocket just to tell you about a sale. Rule 37 is the 2-minute rule. If a small task takes less than 2 minutes, do it now so it doesn't weigh on your mind. Rule 38 is to ignore the minimalist gatekeepers. You don't need to own exactly 50 items to be free. You just need to own what adds value. Rule 39 is the 90-90th rule. If you haven't used it in 90 days and use it in the next 90, it's time to say goodbye. Rule 40 is quality over quantity. Buy one good thing that lasts instead of 5 cheap things that break. Rule 40. One is a capsule wardrobe to save your brain power in the morning. Rule 40. 2 is meal planning as a financial weapon. Decide what you're eating before you get to the store. Rule 40. 3 is fighting lifestyle creep with everything you have. When you get a raise, increase your savings, not your car payment. Rule 40. 4 is saving windfalls. If you get a tax refund or a bonus, that money goes straight to your future, not to a treat. Rule 45 is remembering that comparison is the thief of joy. Your neighbor's new car has nothing to do with your legacy. Rule 46 is tracking net worth, not just your paycheck. Net worth is the true scoreboard. Rule 47 is the true cost of ownership. A car doesn't cost the sticker price. It costs the gas, the insurance, and the repairs. Rule 48 is health as your highest return. You can enjoy your wealth if you too sick to get out of bed. Eat well and move your body. Rule 49 is financial selfishness. Put on your own oxygen mask first. You cannot help your community if you are financially broken. Finally, Rule 50. Minimalism is about freedom. Every dollar you save is a freedom fighter that buys you the right to quit a job you hate or take a risk on a dream you love. These 50 rules aren't a burden. They are the keys to the jail cell. Wealth isn't built in a day. It's built in the thousands of small decisions we make every week. The person you will be 5 years from now is being shaped by what you do today. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be intentional. Pick one rule right now and start master it until it is automatic, and then add another. The compound effect applies to your habits, just like it applies to your money. Small changes create results that look like magic from the outside, but we know it. It's just the math of a disciplined life. Your future self is waiting for you to make the move. This is Imani reminding you that wealth is built step by step and decision by decision. If this spoke to your heart today, hit that like button, subscribe to the Imani Invests family, and share this with a sister who needs to hear this truth. I'll see you in the next one.